All right, here we go. Tristan, happy husband and father. Family always comes first to him. I love that. He retired from his corporate life in July of 2023, guys. He sold his $10 million company so he could focus more on his network marketing career. I think it's going to pay off. What do you think? He is a firm believer that network marketing is the best way to have a healthy and balanced life for him and his family. Since he found Isogenics with his beautiful, crazy wife, Stephanie, they never have had so much fun together. Tristan, let's unmute you. All right. There we go. Thank you so much for being on, coming from Canada. And
Yes.
guys, when Tristan and I were in Costa Rica just a few weeks ago, and we were chatting, and I was picking his brain, when he was sharing what him and his team are doing, starting now, like hitting the ground running, my jaw dropped. I was like, can you please get on our team call? Our team needs to hear all of this gold. So again, thank you, Tristan. We would love to hear more about your story. All right. So how did you
Yep.
get started in Isogenics, and were you looking for a business opportunity?
All right. So, well, the story is quite, I know like few of you guys already heard the story, but uh, this is how it really happened. First off, the reason why I was looking for isogenics was just to find a solution to a problem that we had. So Stephanie, my wife, she used to be the owner of a beauty studio, beauty salon. I don't know. I really don't know nothing about that, but she has one of those places where women just spend a lot of money. So she had that, and she was also selling product through that studio. And my work in that regard was just to do the accounting and restocking and make sure that, like everything goes well. And funny thing is, on my side with my business, I got people doing that for me. But here I am Saturday morning doing that for her. Why? Because I love her. That's pretty much it. I wouldn't do it for myself, but I'm doing it for her. So I'm here, I'm there, and I'm thinking there must be a better way. So I already heard about that thing called network marketing. Never really I've given it a thought, but now I'm facing that problem. Like I need to get rid of that. So I spoke with Stephanie. Like I don't want to do that. This isn't like she's for people who know Stephanie. Yeah, she's crazy. She's very good with people. She's a people person. But when it comes to accounting and just like restocking stuff, it was awful. It was a nightmare for me because I would go to that shop on Saturday morning and goes like, all right, so you're missing two of these and one of that. What happened? And she would be like, I don't know. I gave one away. There's some cash under the counter. That's pretty much it. So it was just terrible and awful. So I told her, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get in an argument about that. So here's my idea. Either we go with a network marketing company that will ship directly to the customer, you'll get the money and I don't have to do anything, or you're not selling product anymore. That's it. And surprisingly, she said yes. So then I went on and just made my research that lasted like 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, and I'm that kind of person. So when I invest myself into something, I go all the way. So I had that big monitor screen, like 44 inches, with Excel sheet comparing every company, every product, and going through all of that problem just to make sure that we find the best one. And I was looking into three major factors. First, obviously, was the product. So it has to be a company that do have product that are well done and do answer the problem that we're trying to solve with our customer. Isogenics was scoring all the way up. Plus, the funny thing was they had product that we did not even knew that we were possible to have, like the elixir. I mean, the collagen elixir. We knew nothing about that, but we knew it was a gold mine. the nootropic. I'm hooked on nootropic now. It's my legal drug. I mean, I go to a meeting, I take that. I took two today. I'm just. Have you seen the movie Limitless? It's kind of the same, right? I feel like Bradley Cooper. I pop one, and I'm like, all right, it's game on now. So they had like all of those cool thing, and we got charmed by that, and we're like very excited about it. But I was thinking, hold on, that's just only one aspect. I need to go and see if there's money there. So I went on and compare all the compensation plan. And from what I knew of network marketing, I absolutely wanted to be a binary system because it's a win-win situation. It helps you promote teamwork through your organization. I absolutely wanted that. And Isogenics was promoting that kind of system. I was like, I was in love with that. And last was the vision. So what was this company about? And so tried to find someone. So I imagine that I wanted to do network marketing. I know I wanted to do it with Isogenics, but no one has ever spoke to me about it. I just freaking Google search it and find it online. So I had to literally Google search my sponsor. And I went to so many people, so many Instagrams, and we ended up on Kelly and Tyler Dickerhoof, and I sent them an email. He just called me back. We spoke. Me and Tyler, we spoke for like an hour, both parking our driveways. We just spoke for an hour. And a certain one was like, okay, we need to go to our house and make a call with our wives because it's just start to look a little bit awkward right now. So we had that call, and well, the rest is history actually, and
Yeah.
it's been 18 months, and it's just amazing.
And we're all on this call right now, Tristan, going, hello. We would have
Yeah,
liked you to seen Anne and Holly's name, or Jessica, or Erica, or Kathy, or somebody. That literally, I put in what my goals were to Lauren Sims today, and I put in, I am looking, my long-term goal is there's going to be a Stephanie and Tristan dynamic duo that looks me up, right? So you
yeah,
guys, they're out there. They're out there. People like Tristan and Stephanie are out there. So you keep being out there, keep putting yourself out there. Because look, he was doing his homework. Kelly and Tyler popped up and boom, bam, blew up their business. So Tristan, events I have always said that is something we have touted so much. It's our everything. You guys are putting that on the map like crazy, your events.
yep,
So I'd really
absolutely.
like, you're holding events that literally, I think you shared with me, like 300 people are coming. And this is in a very short period of time. This isn't like you've been in this business for 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Like you are
Yeah,
holding events and you're getting, am I right? Like 300
absolutely.
people coming. Can you share a little bit about what you're doing, how you're creating that community and bringing that many people and getting them to your events?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think the first thing is I think everybody has to ask themselves this question. Are you doing this just for fun? Are you doing this to do it? Are you doing it to win? Are you working this to win? Because when this thing, I call this thing, but when Isogens became our main goal, I knew I had to make a choice. So whatever I did in the past, in order to try to be the best, in order to try to be successful, what I did is study what I was working at. And I studied it and worked it and study and try to do better every day. So I knew that whatever I was going to do next, I never did network marketing in my life, but I wasn't I was not the first one to do it. So obviously there's some material out there. There's some people who wrote some books. So what I did when we decided we would do this seriously, we studied. We basically we decided that we will become the best at network marketing and we'll invest ourselves into it. And the reason why we decided to do it was basically, and I swear to God, it's just because we were having so much freaking fun. I've never had so much fun. I've met, I mean, my wife met Holly and they went, oh my God, man, I heard about that for like 7 weeks and like it was insanely cool. Like all those people at celebration, all those people have been reaching out to us. The experience is just it's just amazing. I felt that this is something I want to do. This is a state of mind. This is a state of spirit that I want to be in all the way. And I had success in the corporate world, but it was always so freaking miserable. That I know that this is something that I wanted very bad. So we decided to be the best at it. We studied, we learned, we read so many books, and yes, we grind, we tried, we made a bunch of things. And there's one thing that I realized that if I'm not the best at it for now, the only thing that I know I'm very good at, and it's not that hard to do, is promote. I can promote and I can have somebody else to deliver the message. So we started up by just bringing people together and realizing that that was at the end of COVID. People were fed up, people were tired, people kind of wanted to get together. So we just reach out to as many as we can. We put them together and we share that message. And believe it or not, we were awful the first time. Our first event was terrible. It was terrible. Our first main event that we did, we had 35, 40 people that came over and it was awful. We were trying to have everybody taste every kind of shakes and it was just a mess everywhere. The blender went off. It was just a mess. It was disgusting to be honest. But the energy that was filling through the room was amazing. So to our eyes, with Stephanie and I, we went out and it was oh, that was awful. That was like we need to do better. But the feedback we got was that was amazing. I was able to do this. I was able to talk to her. And something happened at that event. Everybody were asking when will be the next one. And then we decided to commit to make an event every single month. So the formula that we built was one open to all event, following up by a leadership event, following up by a open to all event. At the open to all event, we're having tasting party basically. We're sharing product information on product. People can taste. We give away some sample, we give away stuff, and we have people who share their story, and it's all about the product. And at the end of it, we promote the leadership event that is for associate to help them build their business. And at that leadership event, guess what? We're promoting the next open to all event. So we make sure that the next event is always set up and ready to be promoted. So at the current one, we're always promoting the next one, and so on and so on. So before Christmas, the last one we did was November 4th, and we had the chance to have Michael Booker that flew from Belgium to come and see us, and we had like 300 people over there. That was amazing. Yes.
Wow. Can you share with our team, how are you spreading the word? How are you inviting people?
Well, here's a magic trick. 100% of the people in your car will be attending. Go get them.
Say it again.
100% of the people that are in your car will be there. So go get them. Okay. And I mean, it's nothing new, guys. You all know that. Less is more. Dude, do you trust me? Come see that. Boom, get there. Don't try to explain anything. There's somebody there who's going to do the job for you. Just get that people there. Imagine you have $1 million to give to someone. You cannot tell him what it is, but he has to show up. How will you do that? Dude, freaking trust me. Just be there. I cannot tell you, but be there. I'm going to go get you. Period. Boom. If you can have that
Are you making up
sentiment.
graphics for it? Are you calling? Are you incentivizing your team? Hey, do not come alone, bring people. What are you doing to get that? It can't not just be you and Stephanie
To
inviting
get the ball
people, your
rolling.
whole team.
Yeah. Well, it always depends to who you're talking to. Who was it? Oh, sorry. So it always depends to who you're talking to. So I will always have my like the team member commit to a certain degree to bring other people. If you're a manager, you need to bring 2 people. If you're a director, you need to bring 6 people. I mean, we try to keep it simple, but at the end of the day, you know who your players are. So you need to sit with them, you need to make plan with them. And I cannot stress that enough. To be the best leader, you basically have to be the best at servicing your people. If you can be at service, if you can genuinely help people and reach their goal, it's cheesy, I know, and you hear that a lot. But first, you start that thing, and you're like, I want to do it for myself. And as a certain one, like, I want to do it for them. And this is when the magic happens. If you truly, genuinely want people to succeed with you, it's going to work for you because you're going to care about them. You're going to ask them, what is your why? So you can go back to them like, I know you don't feel like going tonight, but remember why you're doing this.
So, yeah, I love that. I love what you just said about managers bring 2, directors bring 6, if you're executive bring 10, whatever it is. I think that that's a really great, like,
And
a call
also,
to
guys,
action.
or events are not cheap at
Yeah,
all.
we
Or
know that.
event are not cheap. Or
We know
leadership
that.
event are often like 79 to $100 for a day.
Yeah,
If you pay that amount of money, you'll be there. And we sell out because I don't believe like we could do it for free. It's not a money thing. It's just you got to commit and you got to show up. If you don't pay for something, it's easy not to show up. If you
yeah,
paid $100, you're gonna show
you're
up.
showing up. Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
And we usually just like I have what I do is I keep that money and I just mostly give it back. We do like contests. We did a Christmas party, and I think we spent like actually Stephanie was in charge of it, so we spent way too much money at her Christmas party. But that's the last time she's in charge of that.
I saw how you, I saw how you
Yeah,
treated your team in Costa Rica. Yeah,
yeah,
I saw what you guys were doing. And speaking
yeah.
of, your team clean up when it comes to these promotions, race to paradise. I mean, literally Canada team, the first 4 were the winners. They took 10 teams, you guys, for Race to
Yeah.
Paradise. Tristan and Stephanie's, I think you had, how many teams went? 4 or 5?
I know that we were 60 people total.
Yeah, and only 6. So
So
we
I
had
think about
one.
6, yeah,
Yeah,
6,
and
17.
you guys had 6 of the 10 teams. So share with
And
us.
that all came out from like 18 months ago, it was nobody. Think about that. I mean, and I'm not trying to say that because, oh, wow, but I mean, it's possible. It's possible wherever you are, wherever you're at in your business right now, everything can be different in 18 months. It's just a matter of how bad do you really want it?
That's, I
What
love
are you
that.
willing to do? Because I
Yeah,
swear to God, I'm not smarter than you guys. And Stephanie can tell you that, like for sure. I just
but
I keep
this,
whatever it's simple to do and I just do it and just
yeah,
do it
I
again
love it.
and do it again. That's it.
Well, this race, how, I mean, you had to keep your teams motivated.
Yeah.
What did you do? This is really important. I think everybody to hear. What did you do to keep 60 people motivated to all win this trip?
It's the event. I swear to God, it's the event. The fact that you show up at those events every single month
Mhm.
help you reach a certain level of excitement and keep you there because we all know that it's like those January commitment, like I'm gonna get back in shape. I'm gonna do this. And it's easy to do it for the first week. But then second week it's a little bit harder. Those 20 pounds feels like they're 50 now. And the third week is like, I'm hurt. I don't want to do it. And the fourth week you're just giving up. But if you have an event coming up that you need to show up, that you commit to, and you're supposed to guess to bring people over there, I mean, you need to work that up and you need to show up and you don't want to look stupid. So you want to bring people. And so those events make you commit to a long-term goal and it help you just get some more energy, fill the room, have those people excited. Maybe it's a bad week for you, but it's a good week for Stephanie and she's sharing that with you and she's not getting you excited and you're like, you know what? I mean, I can, if she can do it, I can do it. So you just keep you moving. And then maybe it's a good week for you and you can share that with someone who's having a bad week. So we have a lot of people who eat we have like a very healthy community who help everybody. So a little bit like what I'm doing right now. It's
Yeah.
just it's in our DNA. We're trying to give back as much as possible, no matter if you're in the downline or not. It's just something that we do, and we try to lead by example by doing it.
And we appreciate you being here and sharing that. So this is something that every one of us dealt with probably when we started. We hear it from so many new builders, objections. I know that you deal with that. We all do. How do you help your team when there's especially new people, and there's a lot possibly on this call tonight, when they have objections for the cost of product? How do you deal with that?
Great question. We're very chameleon in that regard, and I try to teach that to everybody. If you ask enough question to understand why, because most of the time what we do is we tend to have people reach to us instead of we're reaching to people. So all of our social media content, everything that we do are built in a way, are designed in a way where people will come and ask us questions. We never really, we never go to people and say like, you need to do this, I got this for you, or it never goes this way. So what we do is we try to, if you look at Stephanie's social media, she's really a pro at it. And what she does, she built a lifestyle and she show a lifestyle, she show what we do every day. And now and then she will just put enough of an isogenics that people know that this is what we're doing. And at a certain point, for different reasons, people will reach out and goes, how did you lose that weight? How do you stay back in shape? Or sometimes it will be about the money. Like, how can you afford this? How can you do that? And when they ask questions, this is easier for us to understand why they're coming at us, what is their why, and now it's easier to deal with the I mean, like you want to do we mostly sell the detox, so this is pretty much all we do, and 98% it's just the 30-day system.
Okay.
And most of the time when people say, well, it's expensive, because we always try to sell the big pack and then we go down depending on what they're willing to do. And at the end, I always look at it that like, this is 60 mil, right? Have you gone to the grocery store recently? I mean, those vegetables are like, what's in there? I mean, it's
Yeah.
gold. I mean,
Yeah.
how come it's like $1 for an apple? It doesn't make any sense. So it's 60 mil for not much money. So if you try, we really try to that under, make them understand. Plus, it's a great investment in yourself, your health, and everything. So if they come only for the weight loss, I'll say it's usually the harder, because if they don't have enough cash, they need a credit card, something like that, you'll get rejection. But if they come because something hurt, that's easy.
Painful. Yeah.
That's easy. We always like, okay, Stephanie spoke about something. I don't know if you guys tried the Xango.
Bingo. Did you say?
Yeah, okay. Stephanie had a problem, and I can speak about it because she did it on Facebook. So she's not gonna kill me if I talk about that. But when people go through, and I don't know the word, so you guys gonna have to help me. And I know it's not something fun, but when you guys go through like having a baby and stuff, um, something sometime happened to your butt, and I don't know how to explain that, but it makes like, it hurt, and you need to sit on that thing and put some ice and whatever. I don't, you know what I mean, right? I don't know what it's called in English, but all right, okay. So I don't know if you know that, but the Xango kind of get rid of the inflammation. So she spoke openly about that on Facebook. And it's a very, like, if you're shy, you're not gonna, it's very hard to talk about, but she did it. But there's so many people who's having that problem. We got so many customers from that.
Oh my
Within
gosh.
like 3 days, she got rid of that problem. And it's a problem that she had for like a year and a half.
Yeah,
And
it was pain
so
points.
yeah, and so when those
Literally.
people have that kind of thing, they are hurt about that. So when they hear about it, there's a solution for it, they don't care. They don't care
Yeah.
how much is it.
Yeah.
They're gonna get rid of that. So if you speak about problem and solution, you'll get customer.
So asking plenty
And
of
so those are
questions is
these.
what I hear. You just really ask a lot
Absolutely.
of questions. Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like that is something we discuss a lot. And it's just interesting to hear how you guys also do
Emerald,
it. That,
that's what it is. Yes. I just saw
yes,
it come
I
up.
know we do.
Yes.
There's a lot
Okay.
of women on here. We get it. Okay, so you must talk to hundreds of new prospects. I mean, you've been doing this a couple years. How do you stay on top of your reach outs and your follow up lists?
Well, success is in the follow-up. Yeah, I mean, you need the discipline. I think there's a threshold between I'm new at this, I'm trying this thing, and I want to get pro at it, and I want to do this. That's my new life, and I'm gonna be the best at it. And there's a threshold. And if you're going this way, and this is what you want to do, well, it's simple, but it's a lot of work, and you need to have discipline. You need to show up. And you need to be respectful of people's time and your time. And if you commit to something, you commit to someone, you have to show up. You got to be there because people won't give you two, three, four chances. So you got to be very disciplined. You have to have discipline. I know sometimes I'm speaking, it's weird what I say, but I'm sorry, I speak French. So it just come out whenever or whatever.
Oh no, we get you.
I hope you get the gist, but
We get
yeah.
you. How often do you follow up? I think that's a really, I mean, for the amount of your downline, are you
Okay, so that's a good question. It really depends on the prospect itself. So good example. There is that one lady that I've been following up since the beginning. So she's a great leader in another network, and I always follow very politely. And recently, she's the one who's been coming back to me and asking me questions. But what I did is I follow up every 60 days, and I just say, how are you? I interest like get a genuine interest in her. How are you doing? Is everything like you want it? And I'm just following with you. Do you allow me to just keep in touch with you? I know you're a great leader. I love what you do. I love the way you do it. I think I would love to work with you in a way. So if you allow me, I will follow up with you because I really think we could be great with this. And I mean, would you say no to that? No, of course, follow up. And now she's the one asking question. But that's just for someone who knows network marketing. But for a customer itself, um, I don't waste too much time. I mean, at the end of the day, they will come back to me. We say success is the follow-up, but hold on, don't kill your time. Your time is very precious, right? So yes, follow up, but don't like if someone says no, there's okay, next, right? I mean, sometimes you're trying to open up that thing and you're like, there's a pearl in it. There's a pearl. You just close it up, open it back, close it up, or like, no, there's shit in it. Okay, I mean, stop, take another one, open another one, and just go through it. But there's a bunch of people, and I mean, sometime the less interest you'll give to them, they will get back to you. So
exactly?
just if you're if you are constant in your social media and people know that you're still there and your presence is still there, you don't need to exert that follow up very like every time, every day and follow up until they say yes. They know you're there. They
Yeah,
got to know you're there and you are there for them. And if you let them know whenever you're ready, I'm there for you.
right.
Perfect. I'm not gonna annoy you, but they will get back to you. I think the best follow we can do is be constant in your effort in showing up and
Yeah.
making sure that people know that you are there. I think that's the best tool.
Well, it's obviously worked, and I
Again, I'm a
wonder.
baby in that. I'm a baby in that, so you probably know better.
Well, it's working for you because when we talked in Costa Rica, you shared with me, and this is what I was hoping you could leave with us and share this. You called it your 90-day health check.
Oh, that's a
You
new
weren't doing
thing.
the
Yeah.
30-day, and it started what, January 28th, and you said you had
Yep.
400 people.
Yep.
Am I right? Can you
Yes,
share
you
with
are.
our team what you're doing with
So,
this?
well, I actually don't know how it's going to go because it's 20th of January is the first time we're doing it, but we decided that we would go with a 90-day challenge to have people commit to a like a reorder for 3 months.
Right.
So
I
we did
love it.
decided we're gonna try that this year, and our first event is gonna be 28th of January. We're gonna have like 400 people pre-sale already there. It's already sold out. And what we decided to do is it's a, at that place we have a stage, and we're gonna have 8 people that are gonna be there, and they're gonna be taking they have like those weight balance that you can like get your BMI, your info. So what they're gonna do is everybody's gonna step on it. They're gonna sign a paper that they're gonna commit to their 90-day challenge. They're gonna take their weight, BMI, all of their info, and we're gonna take their pictures with their phone. They're gonna commit to it, and we're gonna make a follow-up event on 30 day after on February, and then on March. And so this is the formula we're trying for this year. This is what we're gonna do. And I'm thinking everybody's excited. So actually today we called a meeting for 3-star and above at our house. And so we have like, I think we're like 22. And we're talking about that and talking about this event, and everybody is very committed and very excited about it. So I think it's gonna be a success. We'll see.
Are you having everybody purchase like a 30-day reset and start that way and then commit to in the next 30 and the next 30? Is that, or they're in the
Yep.
90 days? That is brilliant. And
I don't know. I will tell you in April, but I think
it's
a good thing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's a good thing. We're also having like a big event, May 24th, 25th, a mastermind in Montreal. So we're going to try to build up to that event.
Okay.
And yeah,
It's kind of
but
like your own ice body challenge, but you're doing it for 90
it kind of
days.
is, but
Yeah.
yeah, but in person. And I mean, whatever you do, as long as you're like motion, create motion. As long as you're doing
Exactly.
something and you're getting people together and you're just sharing, I mean, it's gonna work. I mean, we tried it. We did very poor and bad meeting, and sometimes very good happen at it. It's not about the messenger. The message is there. I mean, the product are amazing. It's funny because we don't we all know people that are all against network marketing, right? I didn't know that because it was new to me, but I find out that there is. And it's funny because those people are like, yeah, I don't like network marketing, but I know, man, isogenics products are very good though. It's always like that. I'm like, I know. They never have anything to say about the product. They can't.
They
They are
can't.
amazing. I know.
I
They
love
never
that.
have anything to say about the product. There's nothing they
It's
can
just
say.
network marketing. Yeah.
So I freaking love it. I mean, it's like
Yes.
having that, you have that amazing product that is like bulletproof. So it's like going to war with a tank,
Well,
and they only have like arrow and bow.
you can tell your passion, and we're really excited to hear how the 90-day challenge goes. I know Holly and I know a lot of us leaders are coming up with, some new challenges, new ideas, new year. And I just remember when you said that and starting that, it really intrigued me. I'd love to finish with what would you say to somebody who's unsure if they should keep putting the effort into their business if they've lost their drive?
Um, it is cheesy, right? But it's all about the why. I mean, if it's me telling to someone, I will tell them, look, I've had success. I mean, I did it in the corporate world. I'm now having it in this network marketing world. I choose network marketing every single day. There is bunch of way you can have success. There's a bunch of way you can make money, solve your problem. That's for sure. But to be honest, I've never seen anything like this. You're not just gonna make money. You're gonna make friends. You're and everybody is so freaking positive. Everybody, I mean, wow, that environment where we are, just this, forget about the money, man. It's just gonna get you to a place where you can actually have success in anything else. You're gonna learn stuff, you're gonna grow through that. It's gonna help you go through some challenge in your life just because of the community of the people that are gonna be around you. So I think if you lost your drive, just find back what is your why, what makes you wake up in the morning, and whatever you're doing right now, you can have so much more if you invest that time at the right place. So I think that's the talk I would have, but I would
I
have to
love
ask
that.
more question and really get to know deeply their why. And I don't know, guys, if you know, but you know, when you ask your why, like what's your why to someone, the usual answer is, well, I want to get more money, right? But peel the onion, guys. Peel the onion. Get to know that person. Like, but why? Well, you know, I don't like my job. Okay, why don't you like my job? Well, it keeps me away from my family. Okay, and what don't you like about that? Like, you want to spend more time? Yeah, I have a newborn. I want to spend more time. That's the why. That's the why. It's not the money. It has nothing to do with the money. That's the why. That's the newborn. That's the person she wants to spend time with. At least for me, that's what it was. I had so much success in my corporate business, but frig, it was terrible. Stephanie saw me coming back home at like, oh, look at the baby.
You guys are having fun. I love it.
Yes,
Well, Tristan, we so appreciate you being on. Lauren, Jessica, do you guys or anybody have a burning question that might have been in the chat that needs to
I
be
do.
asked?
I would love.
hi, hi, Ollie.
Tristan, hi. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
Pleasure.
How do you promote your event? So yeah, I'm gonna go pick you up. It's gonna cost you $75. Is it an Eventbrite thing? Is it a flyer you make up? You tell your team to grab people?
Yeah, so we use Eventbrite, for sure. We actually use flyers, but what we do is we promote mouth to mouth. I think it's the best way. And I have I know my leader, I know who they are. I have them commit to bring like if I make an event, and what I did at the beginning was, all right, so if I'm doing this, I'm not just doing it for me, right? I'm doing it for those 5 executives, those 10 director, and I will have a talk with them and have them commit to 10 ticket, 5 ticket, and everybody got skin in the game now. So we commit to it, we put the money in, everybody got skin in the game, and so bring some people.
And
Because
so
I
they can
mean,
go, their guests would go on the Eventbrite and purchase their ticket. So
yeah,
that's how you know they're coming. And you say you have to have your ticket to come.
absolutely.
Or your builder might say, I'm going to pick up their ticket, but I really want them to come, so I'm treating them. Either way, or you don't care how it happens? That's
I don't really care how they happen.
And then once you have because Ann and I do these, but we want to get 300 people. We're doing them weekly, so maybe we're talking about doing them less often to get a bigger amount. What, and this might be too long of a question, but if it's something you feel comfortable sharing, I'd love to have your agenda of those 2 hours of how you set it up, from the intro to, are you serving alcohol? Is it all dry? Are you're talking about the products and you're making things for them and you're sampling things and somebody does a testimony, but do you find that you're following the same schedule pretty much?
So we have like every week we have living room event, and once a month we have big venue event, and we try to promote at those living room event that event that is coming up. But of course, at that venue event, we need to have a little bit more. So we usually give away some stuff like those sample people can tasting, and we try to sell it as it's a great way for you, like not only for the new customer, but oh, and that's very important. Okay. So it's not only for the new people, it's also for the people who already did the detox but didn't get like that flavor of shake or that flavor of hydrate or that flavor of thing. And they want to get there just to give it a try, right? Plus now we're having like new flavor coming up. Mocha? Oh yes, please.
Yes.
And oh yeah. And so and plus we always have people taste and we always talk about those niche products. And it's very important because in those living room events, we don't cover that. But the NAD, the NAD, the Xango, the Super Mix, we always talk about that because look what it does. Okay. So for everybody who has a little bit of an organization right now, if you bring your associate that has been in business for like 8 months, 7 months, a year in those events, and they taste the Xango, they taste a new product that we already offer, what happens is that they will love it. Okay, they will order it and the BV is gonna go up. And we found out that our cycle went through the roof with those events because the same number of associate now their BV are going up. They are ordering more stuff. So this is another way to look at it. And plus you need to have, so what we do is we have tasting, and we also have like quick 12 to 15 minute about those specific product. We talk about the detox, but then we'll talk about like the NAD, we'll talk about the collagen, like all the elixir, we'll talk about the super mix, we'll talk about the Xango. And it's something that we just refined through 2023. But again, we're still trying new stuff every now and then. And I know we have like new product coming in 2024. They are going to be amazing. So we have some crazy stuff coming up for 2024, guys. It's going to be incredible. I had to get like Dr. Plan drunk to have him spill a few things, but it was worth it. So
Or
I mean,
push
it's
him in
gonna
the
be
pool.
insane. Yeah, or push him in the pool. Yeah, while he was speaking to Sharon.
Well, thank you. That gives us some good information.
Yes.
Yeah. Jessica, Lauren, anybody else? Was there any other questions in there?
I think you covered everything and you did such a great job, Tristan. We love what you're doing. And I think you really nail it. Events are such great energy. And I really love what you said. And I just want people to hear this again. I love what you said about momentum. When people start to feel discouraged, they have another event to come to. And the fact that you promote, just it's really, really smart. I love the two of you have some magical energy and I just love it. Awesome. Thank you for being on this call.
Thank you so much, Jessica.
And Anne, you did a great job hosting. I want to just honor you. Incredible hosting.
Oh, thank
Thank
you. Tristan, thank you so much.
Thank you,
And like
Thank you,
Tristan.
Anne.
Tristan said, January 10th, guys, Isogenics is launching 2 limited edition cookies and cream and mocha. You guys, they will sell out so fast. And there's a bundle with that fabulous tote. There'll be social shareables, I'm sure, but this is January 10th. Get out on social media tomorrow. Get a VIP list going for clients that want to start and try it, because January 10th is going to blow through the roof.
Be quick,
say
because I'm gonna buy all the mocha, by the way. So be quick, guys, because if you're not quick enough, I'm buying all of them. So
You better
good
not.
luck.
I'll be calling you. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Tristan.
Thanks, Tristan.
Have a good one, guys.